see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Sooners will put total leather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They go to the ground. Still on his feet at the 40. It's a seam wide open. He's at the and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, North Carolina!
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Looking to fire. Hauls it in. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. The Sooners moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Sooners will have it 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Acker. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Russell to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. back to pass. Zings it complete to the right. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Sooners! Well, they got the touchdown, and the quarterback also had snot bubbles the size of his fist coming out of his nose after that hit.
And you don't want to take too many of those shots. You got the touchdown, but the offensive line, obviously, a little bit more protection would be good. But in the end, touchdown.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. It's picked off. That's number 10. Even with minimal gain on the return, they're working with a short field from the 36.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Running back searching for a hole. Plows through the defense. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Quick completion on the out route. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and this offense, man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes a connection. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. Auburn had an impressive showing there on the Plains, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Bo Jackson is impressed with this one. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it all the 2-yard line, and that's why you have confidence to keep it on the ground in that situation. They've gotten this thing up and running fast, back and forth. We're inside a minute to play in the first. Looking downfield on first down. He's going for the big play. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. To the air on second down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Moving past the 25. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
That's a nice run. This guy has it all, doesn't he? He has speed, he has shiftiness, and he has power. The power reminds me of an old great Sooner running back, Marcus Dupree. Arguably one of the most gifted runners college football has ever seen. A guy that didn't quite pan out at the NFL level because of injuries. This dude has it in him, though, and I'm sure he's reminding a lot of people in the stadium right now of good old Marcus Dupree.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Toss sweep right. Oh, he's got a chance. Gets it past the marker. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Offense goes toss play to the right. Now, defensively, if you're going to stop these perimeter runs, your DBs better be able to get off blocks and go make a tackle. And right now, the secondary, they look like they're struggling trying to handle the run game.
To the ground. He's got it again. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Now they're going to throw it. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play. 15 yards on that one and a first down.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. And you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown. DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by, and I think that's how defenses treat this guy too. With his speed and his playmaking ability, he scares you to death, and that cushion helps him out tremendously.
Pull down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Pulls it in on the left. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, UNC! Once he got some room, it was over.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes. This is a gamble. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the 3rd possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical 3rd down, forcing an incompletion.
And the returner is stopped.